Warring Priests Part 2 is the 20th episode of the 31st season of The Simpsons. This is directed by Matthew Nastuk, and I don't think it needed to exist. I said in the previous episode I didn't care for it, it wasn't that great. There were some moments that I liked, but I didn't understand why it was a two-parter, and having now seen the second part, I still don't understand. They could have condensed everything and wrapped everything up very quickly in one episode, and yeah, it's got a great message about what religion actually means and what it should mean to be religious, where people often get caught up in the wrong details. And I thought that was, interesting and well enough delivered as a message, but the actual specifics, it didn't seem like it needed to exist as a two-parter, and I just don't understand why they decided this was a good idea. I think Bode is still an interesting character. There were some pretty good moments. For example, the Bible off with Flanders I thought was pretty good. Lisa singing Maybe This Time, and a couple of other, tiny things here and there. But generally, it was nothing. Nothing happened, and it wasn't interesting. Lovejoy obviously tried to find out something about Bode that would help Lovejoy get his job back, but even that wasn't interesting. It isn't very good at all. And honestly, I don't care for it. Something I've noticed over the last few episodes is that Bart hasn't been in them very often. And this episode actually pointed that out, where Bart appears out of nowhere and somebody, I think Marge, had maybe said to him, "Where have you been?" I was thinking the exact same thing. Bart just hasn't been present very much in the last few episodes. So hopefully we'll get a Bart-focused episode at some point soon. There's absolutely no need for this to have been a two-parter. Had it been just a one episode and the pacing was good and they got rid of all the garbage, all of the fluff, it might have been an okay episode. I think there are enough reasonable moments that if that's all we had, it could have been, I guess, good, maybe borderline good. But as a two-parter, it dragged out completely. As a person who's religious, I like the messages in it, but it's not an entertaining episode. Warring Priests Part 2 definitely just didn't need to exist as a two-parter, and I don't really care for it.